More and more, surveys are being taken on smartphones and tablets. Yet, survey authors rarely keep this in mind. As a result, respondents using mobile devices are more likely to abandon a survey than respondents using laptops and desktops. Interestingly enough, if you improve the survey for the mobile user, you'll also be improving it for the other respondents. Consider the following mobile and general best practices. One of the biggest problems is a lengthy survey. People use smartphones when they have a few minutes of downtime and should be able to complete the survey in one sitting. Relentlessly prune items. Can you import information from your CRM system so you're not asking questions you already know? Are you asking them questions that are repetitive or that measure the same underlying attribute? For instance, how likely are you to recommend us correlates highly to, overall, how satisfied are you? Simplify when possible. Just ask one of those questions. Make sure you use skip logic so your respondents can skip over parts of the survey that don't apply to them. If you have a large mailing list, don't try to get every respondent to answer every question. Show respondents a random question from one section of the survey. Although you may have fewer responses for questions in that section, the survey can be much shorter for everyone. On a mobile phone or tablet, respondents really don't like typing long answers to open-ended questions. If you have many open-ended questions, only show one of them at random to minimize the work for any respondent. Open-ended questions are difficult to analyze anyway, so if you receive 50 to 100 responses to each, you'll still have sufficient responses to review. Keep in mind that respondents might abandon the survey. Structure questions in an inverted pyramid style, similar to how the Associated Press writes news stories. Cover the most important questions first, then cover less important questions, and wrap up with nice-to-know questions. That way, if a respondent bails, you'll have gathered the most important information up front. Besides length, another common problem is the use of grids. Not only are they tedious for respondents on any device, but you can't even see an entire grid on a smartphone. Break grids up into a series of drop-downs. Respondents on laptops and desktops will actually give more consideration to each answer if you present grids in this way. Keep these things in mind and you'll have happier respondents, whether they're using mobile devices or not.